Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at Everything You Need to Know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, we're entering the shadow period before the next US Fed review on Thursday, New Zealand time, and activity is restrained. And the Bank of Japan is also doing its regular review, and expectations of changes driven by its new governor are uncertain now. But we can first report that the American Housing Market Index slipped for a second month in September and is now at its lowest in 5 months. Quarter-century high mortgage interest rates are clearly taking a toll on both builder confidence and consumer demand, as a growing number of buyers are electing to defer a home purchase there. However, across their northern border, Canadian housing starts are holding relatively high. And staying in Canada, the recent bump up in energy prices has seen their August producer prices jump by 1.3% over the previous month, the first rise since October 2022. This is much higher than was expected. And Singaporean exports are limping along with large year-on-year decreases, reflecting the weak state global trade is in. Exports to the US of electronics products are holding up, and their exports to Indonesia are growing, but these seem to be the only bright spots. In Europe, benchmark interest rates are rising. The yield on German 10-year bunds has surged to 2.7%, marking its highest point in over 6 months, primarily driven by the hawkish statements made by the ECB officials. And staying in Europe, the Bank of International Settlements is warning about the sudden re-emergence of large speculative positions by leveraged investors in US Treasuries. They see risk there that could blow up suddenly. Meanwhile, in Australia, a survey of manufacturers found that deep pessimism is rolling over the sector. More than a third of factories expect conditions to worsen over the next 6 months, taking the mood to the worst since 2008. The US Treasury 10-year yield starts today down 2 basis points at 4.32%, and the price of gold will start today at just on $1,933 an ounce. That's up $9 from yesterday. And oil prices are 50 cents lower at just on $90 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is now just over $93 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today still in its recent yo-yo range, but it's up ¼ cent, and this time it's at 59.2 US cents. Against the Aussie, we're holding at 91.9 Australian cents. Against the euro, a little change to 55.3 euro cents. That all means our trade weight index is actually up about 20 basis points at 68.7. Get more news about the New Zealand economy from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.